Hey guys, and welcome back to my Star Wars The Clone Wars vlog series. I have now watched Season 1, Episode 7, Duel of the Droids. As I suspected, this was going to be a two-parter um, from the episode last time where R2 was captured, going to be sold to Grievous, and he is taken to Grievous. The scavenger does find all the data inside him, but in classic fashion, Grievous then gives him his payment by, killing him. And Anakin, Ahsoka, Rex, and a bunch of clone troopers come to go. And, well, first of all, they're like, oh, there's going to be a spy post, a listening post, whatever you want to call it. And they find it because of R2. And even though the mission is to destroy this separatist post, Anakin, of course, is more focused on saving R2. And in this episode, this is actually the third episode. The second I didn't mention. This is the third episode where Grievous is coughing. And it's always at the start of the episode. It's always when he enters the room, comes onto the bridge. Like, what? Like, where's this random coughing coming from? I get it. He still has all his guts, his heart, his lungs, all of that in a metal body because he used to be an actual, living being. But the fact that they are sneaking in this coughing already with no explanation, and the only reason why when I went to the theaters and saw Revenge of the Sith and saw Grievous coughing, I only knew that because I only knew the reason why because in Gendy's Clone Wars series, Mace Windu force crushes his chest, and that's what causes the coughing. This coughing, I don't know. Does he have COVID? Does he have asthma? Does he, is pot legal in the separatist world? I don't know. I'm just joking, but yeah, I don't know. It's a detail that I find to be very strange and not even really all that necessary. But this finally is an episode where we get to see Grievous in action and we see his Magna Guards. Those are those droids with the double-bladed electro stabs, had the purple light and stuff from the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. So that was cool to see them, but the Magna Guards were taken out pretty easily by Anakin. And Grievous fights Ahsoka a bit, and I'm like, okay, cool, finally get to see him fight. And yeah, he is still pretty ruthless in combat, but he does still have his anger issues, his two-dimensional evilness, like, I'm just gonna be holding my breath, waiting for an episode where Grievous actually shows some interesting sides to his character and isn't so two-dimensional. But it was cool to see him actually fight for once. And of course, it is confirmed that R3 was a spy. I already knew that, but then they basically confirmed it. And R2 and R3 have kind of a little duel. That's the title of the episode, Duel Droids, at the end. And I was very disappointed that R3 was just, chucked away, destroyed. I mean, he sealed his own fate, but I was secretly hoping that there was going to be a redemption for R3, but nope. No, he truly was just a separatist spy who just was going to be, destroyed in battle, and that's that. Nothing special about R3. Ahsoka called him Goldie, and Anakin called him Stubby. I surely thought there was going to be some sort of, at least some sort of poignant, like, redemption, but nope. Not at all. So that was disappointing. And yeah, and there's not much to say about this episode, especially. I just think it was cool to finally see the Magna Guards and to finally see Grievous fight. But I wanted to see R3 get redeemed and be a good guy at the end. And I wanted to see maybe more of Grievous being the badass fighter that he actually is. I found that, of course, the series relies quite a lot on the films in the sense that it likes to throw around quotes and one-for-one lines. Like Grievous, captures Ahsoka. He grabs her lightsaber and he's like, oh, another lightsaber, add to my collection. Like the exact same line he says at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith when he grabs Anakin and Obi-Wan's lightsabers. Like, so far there's a lot of that. Like, I have a bad feeling about this. That's a line that I'd be okay with hearing in every episode. But some lines where it's just like, that's just a word for word callback to like a single thing. Like, I get it. I get it. You're trying to be like, oh, I get that reference. But when it's the same character saying exactly the same line in almost exactly the same way, it's just like, why you do that? I don't know. Like, you could give some more interesting one-liners to these characters. So the last thing I'll say is that 7 episodes in, okay, Ahsoka is being less annoying. She's not just like constantly commenting on the obvious with every situation. And she does have a good head on her shoulders, but she still has not impressed me. She's still just very kind of just white bread, just, yeah. She's nothing super interesting yet. So, because that's what she's one of many things about this show I was kind of like wary about, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Again, it's only season 1, so if any of these characters start to wow me, it won't be for later. At least that's what everyone keeps saying. That it's, you have to get through the first 2 seasons to. But yeah, anyway, that's me just repeating myself. I'm basically going to be having that thought returning into my head after every episode. I'm like, oh, this is still only season 1. I have to wait to be actually impressed. But yeah, so the R2 thing was just resolved in 2 episodes, and don't know what the next episode is going to be about. I mean, yeah, I can look on Disney Plus and look ahead, but it'll be a new story. Could be a one-off, could be another little mini-series, but we'll see. But as of recording this is going to be the last episode I'm going to watch tonight. This is 3 episodes in. I watched the first 4 episodes in one night, and I'm watching the next 3 in another night. And I'm going to stop here with Duel of the Droids, and I will watch more episodes when it's not like a night where I'm doing a let's play, doing a co-op game with a friend, or doing a guild dungeon or raid in World of Warcraft Classic on my main character. Like, I'm just kind of squeezing these in when I can, and if it's the same series length as like Star Trek Voyager, then I can kind of have a rough estimate of how long it may take me to finish the series, although this is 26-minute episodes. I did see that the final few seasons have under 20 episodes each, so in that regard, it's definitely going to feel shorter. And yeah, but still, 130 episodes is still a lot. My perfect sweet spot with a lot of series is like maybe 60. Like, there's a lot of shows I like that are just like that perfect length, like Avatar: Last Airbender and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, to name a few. Just perfect beginning, middle, and end. But of course, this series, it starts off as very episodic. I know that there's overarching plots and maybe certain seasons or whole stretches of episodes, like kind of create a story of their own, but of course that's till later. For now, it's very episodic. And I'll just keep going through these and making these vlogs, and yep, so that was Duel of the Droids. Rest in peace, R3. You didn't get the redemption that you deserved, so yep, that'll be it. I'll see you next time.